人叫最近眼边起呀路撒开。どうも、獅子王玄白と申します。In this radio recording, I'll be talking more about lore. As I said in the last lore video, I am suffering some kind of fragmentation in terms of memory after being summoned here. I can't really remember what has happened. It felt like there were two individuals, both named Shishio Genhaku, merging to be one, and have two distinct different memories merged into who I am right now. Very conflicted, very, how should I say this? I'm having a little bit of existential crisis right now. With that being said, I'll still try my best to recollect what has happened in the past, so y'all would know more about who I am, because I won't be debuting anytime soon, as there has been something called a military service here in this world that I have to attend. Even though I was a military personnel from my world before coming here, of course, the military service here and the military service from where I came from is a tad bit different. Back in my world, the empire is located within the continent. We didn't really have any major naval battles, but the place that I'm summoned here is an island nation, or at least it claims to be an island nation. And as a result, there is a possibility that I get to become a naval personnel instead of an infantry personnel from the army, and graduate from the Imperial Officers Academy. The Empire has been a constant state of war against the Beast Folk Alliance. Even though it's called the Beast Folk Alliance, they were considered the rebel provinces from the Grand Empire that I was from. They managed to, how should I say this? They managed to have some foreign backing to secede from the empire and join with the other constituent groups to form the new confederacy known as the Beast Folk Alliance. The Beast Folk Alliance, though united against the empire and was successful in defeating us, holding me captive and turning me into a walking weapon designed to kill by any means possible. They were fragmented too. Even though the forces that took over the empire were foxes, the group that I held grudges for the most part. Other types of beast folk appeared here and there, fighting against and with us over the years before I was summoned here. There were the aforementioned foxes, the most cunning and most hated among them all. There are also the wolves, who were vicious but not as cunning, there were the boars, there were the lions, and there were the dogs, the cats. There were too many to how should I say this? Differentiate, because there were too many, and the beast folk were diverse. They formed the alliance, the confederacy, to unite against the empire. And how should I say this? Even though I am tortured, trained, experimented upon by the foxes, the group of beast folks that I've served with after being briefly brainwashed and reprogrammed into their human weapon, I served with the lions more, and as such, my name is called Shishio Genhaku instead of Kitsune Genhaku. I hate the foxes, and I would do anything but to serve them. I would not serve them by any means possible. Maybe if they have a songstress and a very popular celebrity to calm people down and entertain, that's the only exception. But those damn foxes, they don't really come with a simple, kind heart. Everything they do, they have no honor. Everything they do has a purpose to create mind fucks. That's still in my head. They still program something in my head that I cannot control. Something that would make me go berserk. I have a vendetta against the foxes, but I can't. If the fox girls are too cute, I am also placed in a state of doubt on whether I should hurt them or not. Normally from my reprogramming by those damn foxes, those bastards, I should have been able to kill them without a doubt. That's not the case if there were cute fox girls, or the most annoying part of the failsafe code that they've programmed within my head that constantly gives me mind fucks is that there are androgynous fox boys that would override my sense of dignity and it's a bit complicated. Trying to recollect all these stuff, it still creates a mind fuck within my head, and it just made me want to swear and use foul language because those bastards did some horrible shit to my brain, to my body. I should have been the one commanding, but I am the one commanded, and it just felt like I'm not in control. Over the years, I've tried to deprogram all those horrendous shit that they made me do. But it's not working. They've put a failsafe within my head for a reason. Even when in this world that you all live in, foxes are kind, they are less cunning and more bullyable. They're more easy to tease on, and they're less hostile. the pain that they delivered on me, the mindfuck that they give me, it is irreversible. So I am still shrouded in doubt whether why are there so many foxes here in this world. And of course, if we're going to talk about the past, there was someone that I hold dear, someone that I cherished. I don't really know why, but it was, she was the one who sent me here. By stabbing me and killing me, she sent me here. But I never really intended to come. I never really intended to die in such manner. I never really intended to cross her path, but I did. I never really opened up the letter that she delivered to me. Probably a letter that warned me against things that should have come, things that had come, things, situations, scenarios that she wants to prevent after knowing me. But I have no regrets. I'm sent here to rework, to start things new. Yeah, but I still felt a tad bit betrayed and disappointed that I ended that way. A sword in my chest after several gunshots from the girl that I once loved. I did not intend that encounter to happen. But I don't know, and I still do not know why she was able to gun me down, to stab me in the back without any remorse. When I had hesitations, when I should have and could have struck her down. I guess it was my weakness after all. My mortal enemy and the same type of people that I fell for. Fox girls. But then again, as my memories are fragmented, and I must have said something that must be conflicting with my previous lore video. You should take these recountings with a grain of salt. You should still doubt the narrative that I am delivering, because even I do not know the true story after being mind-fucked by those fucking kitsunes. But that's all for this video recording. My name is Shishio Genhaku, still striving to know who I am, to deliver better content than this one and all the ones that I have delivered prior to this one. And I'll see you in the next video recording. Shishio Genhaku off.